Good morning, and welcome back to the Angry Poolman channel, where we learn how to treat our pool and our pool man. It's Friday. Hallelujah. It has been a long one. Now, I think I might have a repair to do for a pump on Saturday, but yeah, this will be our final hurrah of the week. We have 9 today. I'm outside the leaf canister, and yeah, the leaf canister has recently, they took down the child fence here in the leaf canister, so it's been kind of a new era as it was, but we still have our these association trees outside this pool, and that's always kind of a bummer to me. I mean, the homeowner feels bad about it too. He's expressed his sympathy to me in that, you know, he realized a lot of my cleanup is to do with trees that aren't even his. So I'm gonna get back here and clean it up. We're gonna swing by our brown to clear that has, it's a full pool now. It's back to operating. Everything is fine again. It's looking crystal clear, and no more dirt for the time being. That being said, today is the 26th of January, and I just saw the forecast that is updated. They said it's gonna rain from the 1st of February all the way till the 9th, with at least a 50% chance of rain each day. So our homeowner at the brown to clear better get his act together, or else we're gonna be doing another brown to clear, and I'm sure that's not what he wants. That's not what I want. I don't really like doing those dirty, nasty jobs. But anyway, like I said, we're here at the leaf canister. Let's get back and clean it up. Okay, we're back here at the leaf canister, and yeah, typical leaf canister. Having these leaves from these trees here, and yeah, what are you gonna do? So I'm gonna get on it, but before, we have some chems here. Great chlorine, good pH, alkalinity, and cyanuric are good. So yeah, it's been cold, and we're under, I'm sure, cold water shutoff. But yeah, look at this. My homeowner leaves this trash can out there, showing me how many leaves he's been picking up per week. Guy is awesome. Okay, so if you watched a few weeks past, my homeowner had mentioned that the lights here in the spa, or the light, the IntelliBright light, which is multicolored, not just one, not white light, it's multicolored, it's flickering, right? And so I did some troubleshooting, and the lights in the pool are okay, but the light in the spa, the blue is out, right? So you have red, green, blue. The blue is out, and it's flickering. So talked to the homeowner. Homeowner said that he talked to the builder, and the builder says, oh yeah, we're gonna fix it. I was like, okay. This is like back in December. And last week I spoke to the homeowner, and he says, oh yeah, the builder just gave me Pentair's phone number. That's what I thought. So anyway, we're gonna endeavor to fix this stuff. Once again, not my core competency, but this is, if I can do it, you can do it. You figure out what you need, you know, what you have, get your resources from the internet, what have you. Call Pentair, call Jandy, call Hayward. Those are good companies. They stand behind the stuff they sell. That's why they're the big three. That being said, it's going to take a lot of legwork. You know, now I understand enough about it, the job here too. Now I got to take that little light out, and there's a special tool to get in there and do that. And thankfully, those are low voltage, so I always have to be careful around electricity. We all have to be careful around electricity, but low voltage is where it's at. Anyway, I'm going to keep cleaning, and then we can move on. Okay, feeling good about this. Zodiac MX6 doing pretty good in my absence. Yeah, unfortunately, there's leaves all over the pool deck, so probably be dirty in a little while after I leave. But anyway, I feel good, and we can move on. Whew, it's gonna clean up all of this calcium. Well, it's probably gonna be dustless blasting. But here we are at the Onyx Pool, and we have some, okay, winter chems. We're up here on a hill. This is about as high as we get here in our community. And yeah, the chlorine gets, it's a pretty shallow pool. And just kind of like our second infinity pool here on Friday, it just goes through the chlorine. And I don't think it gets a tremendous amount of use. I know that other pool, the second infinity pool today, doesn't get a whole lot of use. Maybe the spa does, but yeah, the pool has a dead IC40. The Pentair salt cell needs replacement, so we have the 3-inch tab floater out here helping us out sanitize. But not much to do here. There's this wonderful child fence that keeps the passion fruit leaves out of the pool, and there's turf over there, and then we have a deck, you know, so not a whole lot falls in this pool. I'm a lucky pool guy, to say the least. Anyway, I'm gonna brush, and then we can move on to Spool XL. All right, I feel really good about this. The spillway on this pool, unfortunately you can see that dripping down because of the calcium deposits. But anyway, we gotta get this done. It's really unsightly, and we're gonna use dustless blasting. They're just so busy. They told me to call back. We can move on. Okay, we are back here at our pool that lost the battle with the hill, but so we're back up and running. Our auto filler filled the rest of the pool. I guess I could probably adjust the auto filler a little higher, but it's really pretty good. Our Hayward Navigator is working back again, and yeah, the water is cloudy, but it's got no chemicals in it, and this is just hose water right now. So it is a little bit cloudy, and probably does have just a ever so slightly bit of sediment still in it. So we're gonna let it run all day. But yeah, it's purging out all the water, or excuse me, out of the air, out of the lines. The spa that's as clean as I have ever seen it. Okay, we're back up and running. This service day is Wednesday here. Of course, we're Friday today, and yeah, we're just checking on it. Yeah, I'm really happy the way things turned out, and to get this done in the short order that I was able to. Yeah, really happy. We're gonna move on to the Great Wall. Okay, we have arrived at the Great Wall, and it's a solid state pool. I absolutely love this thing. It's nice and shallow, and usually the hallmark of a shallow pool is it will eat up a lot of the chlorine, but this is a small pool and it has an IC40, so yeah, the Pentair salt cell makes all the difference here. And yeah, let's check out our chems. A couple weeks ago we had low chems because I had turned down the salt cell from like 100% to 20. I think I might have even turned it off because it was so high. We were at like a 10, which is unacceptable. That shows neglect on the side of your pool man. So I turned it down, and unfortunately I turned it down so much, and then they used it, or rain happened or whatever, and it diluted a lot of the water, and we have low chlorine. But you tell me, what does this water look like? It looks just great to me, and very inviting. And if it wasn't 53 degrees, I might think about going for a swim, but not right now. We can move on. Okay, we have reached our first infinity pool on Friday, and it's looking really good, although there was quite a bit of debris. That's what happens with the storm. Yeah, there's a little stuff on the pool deck. That's what happens. The reason I wanted to talk today, because there's not much to do here, is now check out the trough and notice the level. The level is pretty dang near the tile line, which, you know, for this pool, it's not supposed to be up at the tile line per se, although I guess it could be. Here's the deal. This is why I haven't adjusted this. Do you guys know what a levelor is? A levelor is an electronic device that keeps the level of the pool, and it adds water to the trough here, and then obviously the trough pump gets it into the pool. Well, the levelor was built by the builder in here, and this guy right here, this cover, is so heavy it would take probably 5 of me to pick it up. Now I'm not the strongest guy, that's why there's 5 instead of 3. Maybe 3 really strong guys could do it, but once again, there's strength in numbers, and I'm just a one-man band. So if I ever want to have that adjusted, I got to call everybody I know in town. But I think that the builder could possibly come out there. But notice the level of the water. And I'm yammering, and I didn't even tell you the real reason why it's such a difference, is that the builder has put in, and you can't really see it from this angle, but he put in a vacuum line, right? And it's right there, right? And I can adjust that valve over at the equipment. What a great design, right? Let's just say this pool got really thrashed and everything's in the trough. Well, I can just vacuum the trough, and then it'll go to the trough pump. But that's the only time I've ever seen that covered, is when it's been a torrential rain. The level is not adjusted correctly, so I can never ever use that vacuum line. Now, it's not that big of a deal. Look what they've done. They've got synthetic turf. They have these privacy bushes. I don't know what they're called. Comment below if you know. And then they have other things like, you know, succulents and flowers that don't end up in the pool. Everything is really intelligently engineered. And on top of it, we have things like this hip wall, this little teeny hip wall. This hip wall along here as well really protects the pool from the rain. And there's a recurring theme with those hip walls, right? Anyway, so this pool is looking really great, cleans up great, and I'm gonna be able to move on. Okay, we're here at our newest pool, Sheer Vanilla, and I know I bounced that name off the homeowner, and he wasn't really too keyed on it, but we're gonna go with it today. Okay, this is such a wonderful little pool. This is why these people pay the price point that they do, because look, okay, we have some little flowers here, these beautiful little purple flowers, and they might get in my pool, but that's really about the only thing I'm worried about in this whole backyard. All of these, you know, these are the same privacy shrubs as we have over there at Tiny Tim. Those things don't shed either, unless they die, of course. But either way, look at this. I mean, maybe there might be some kids jumping off this thing in years to come, and they're gonna get some gravel in the pool. These are all things that I can deal with. Now, gravel's not good, but I mean, there's been a lot worse. Certainly worse than, oh, I don't know, just name it. This is a really beautiful pool. I love the interior finish. You know, if you don't really pay attention, you might think that this is white plaster, and it most certainly is not. And I'm sure that the homeowner would let you know that he paid more than what you pay for white plaster for this. Yeah, this is tan, and it has all these nice little black flecks in it. I really like it, and I think that it's gonna age really nicely. You know, another thing that they've done really nicely here is the mastic. The mastic is the vulcanized rubbery bond between the pool deck and the coping, right? The pool deck and the coping. So yeah, and this pool has been super engineered. There's some drains over there in that little area. I think that's our dog poop area for the dachshund that lives here. But yeah, I mean, a wonderfully engineered backyard. You got that great bar. Yeah, I just absolutely love it. I'm not going to be spending much time here. We're going to be in and out, and we can move on. Okay, last stop of the day. Sorry I didn't film at the trifecta. I did film at the first infinity pool, and I did film at the newest pool, but I didn't film at the original spool, so apologize. Or Fancy Pants, they're doing fine. Fancy Pants has the IntelliChem system, which, yeah, I had to lug a couple of gallons down below the grade. But this pool is looking great now. Never has any chemicals in it. I added 6 bags of salt today, so let's go over and check our Pentair IC40 to make sure that it has enough salt to produce chlorine. And hey, we have a flashing green light, which unfortunately means high salt, but that's very common. I brushed it all in, and it'll settle down, trust me. But one of these days this pool will start producing its own chlorine, and it will be glorious. Guys, if you got anything out of this, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't done so, and comment if you got something to say. I'm the original swimming pool fiduciary working for you guys out here in the field. I'm the Angry Pool Man. Guys, be excellent to each other, and I'll see you on the next video.